It's a powerful thing to capture the soul of another. Trapping the very essence of a slain being in a polished gem comes with a deep moral quandary. Is the cost of powerful spells and enchantments worth the souls of the dead? For those on Tamriel who would answer yes, one artifact of the Daedra stands alone. An unbreakable soul gem that shines as if it were plucked from the evening sky by Azura herself. This is the arcane prize that many mages would commit dark deeds to get their hands upon. This is Azura's Star. Hello and welcome back to FudgeMuppet. My name is Scott and today we're going to be examining a cosmic artifact of the Daedra, Azura's Star. The soul gem has passed through many hands over its long life in Tamriel, and the power it offers is as deep as the cost it demands to use it. Azura's Star is wrapped in mystery, named after the celestial body of the same name. Its appearance as a shining star only connects it deeper with Azura, her sphere of influence covering the arcane powers of dawn and dusk. While the star has taken many forms throughout the millennia, its most recent iteration is that of a precious gemstone that's blue with 8 tentacle-like prongs stretching out from the center. It's been made more ornate by the addition of silver bands and small gems, glimmering like a fallen star even in the darkest of nights. It will not break when used like all lesser gems, and seems to have an almost unlimited capacity for white souls. However, it does not allow the capture of black souls, which are considered much more sinister. Its capacity alone makes it incredibly useful to mages who specialize in enchanting, mysticism, conjuration, or necromancy, but few have had the lifespan and taste for soul trapping needed to test the limits of its potential. The power it holds allows for great good or evil, all down to the intentions of the mortal who has come to wield it. Over the star's history, many have faced this choice. It was initially bestowed upon a powerful member of the Blades in the Third Era. They were able to claim it directly from a blessed worshipper of Azura, offering the star in exchange for killing a priest who had condemned Azura's sphere of influence. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk is considered one of the very few compassionate Daedra for her actions, but she can be as vengeful as any other when tested. The star would not be seen again for many years after its appearance in the Iliac Bay. It's likely the artifact had been reclaimed by Azura herself, but stories had spread of the star's power and wonder. A duo of adventurers named Charwick and Koninge had heard the mystic tales and sought out the star for themselves. Their detailed research revealed that Azura had been most recently summoned by a man named Hadwaf in Morrowind. He had obviously pleased the prince by doing her bidding and was rewarded with the star for his loyalty. He did not prove wise though, his tale ending shortly after he received this blessing. Hadwaf and his sister Perya sought to use the star immediately as they headed home to High Rock, where their family estate had once stood proud. The family graveyard was still tended to by a werewolf caretaker, and they wanted him to be their first victim. Their attempt to slay the lycanthrope and claim his soul in Azura's star failed miserably. The two siblings were killed, and their corpses were hidden deep in the crypt by the caretaker. The werewolf was unaware of the power on their person, hiding the star with the bodies. Years later, Charwick headed to the family graveyard following in the footsteps of the dead siblings. Charwick had proved to be the lucky one of he and Koninge by finding the star first, and soon decided he did not want to share the power it offered with his old partner. He took the star and fled, he and his fiancée leaving Koninge with nothing. To cover their tracks, Charwick attempted to fabricate his death with a series of letters. My dear Koninge, please forgive the quality of the handwriting on this note, but I have not long to live. The healers should be here within a few minutes, but I will be dead before they arrive. I know these are my last words. Dear friend, stay away from this cursed place. Despite his fabulous lies, Charwick had Azura's Star. He did not die, instead assuming a variety of new names in his journey across High Rock and Skyrim. The power of the star allowed him to gain wealth and influence in the realm, but this drew attention that would lead to his downfall. It took only 6 months for his old partner to track down his now estranged fiancée, and she revealed the vital information needed to exact revenge. Koninge tracked the man who betrayed him and led him on, slaughtering his friend for Azura's Star. It seems that Koninge had more sense than his dead compatriot, as the ways he used the star went unnoticed by history. The star would once again be claimed by Azura sometime after this Shakespearean tale of betrayal and revenge. It soon became a vital piece in the contest between princes. The Daedric Prince of Madness, Sheogorath, sought to test the devotion of Azura's followers, challenging one holy priestess to live 100 years in silence. He confidently wagered with Azura over this, but later realized he needed to firm up this bet when it looked like the priestess would succeed. To preserve the integrity of the wager, Azura enlisted the help of the Nerevarine. After all, if Sheogorath was able to influence the bet, then she would step in to protect her priestess. They repelled the force sent by Sheogorath despite the large and powerful Daedra that had emerged on the priestess's island. By stopping the Mad Prince's meddling, Azura would be certain to win the century-long bet. The star was awarded by Azura to the Nerevarine as a token of her gratitude for their service in the Daedric wager. As you can see from this, Azura is fiercely protective of those loyal to her on Nirn. Those truly devoted to her regularly prosper in the arcane arts and can lean on the Daedric Prince in times of need. One such need arose in the Third Era when 5 of her followers saw a dark end. They had hunted the powerful vampire Dratic, but in the act of killing him, they too were afflicted with vampirism. They knew they would inevitably become the creatures of the night they had once hunted. To protect the world, they banded together to imprison themselves far from the paths of civilization. Azura had witnessed the horrors they faced, and their eternal torture pained her greatly. When an adventurer eager to please the Queen of the Night Sky visited her shrine in the Dural Mountains, she saw an opportunity. She offered the powerful traveler the promise of her star in exchange for freeing her followers from the undead affliction that lay upon them. The adventurer leapt at the opportunity and killed those once loyal to her, ending their torment in the name of Azura. You'd hope that in death they were forever able to walk the plane of Moonshadow, but scarily, Molag Bal may have already claimed their souls. The star was soon called upon again for a higher purpose. Martin Septim sought to open a portal to the realm of Gaia Alata, a supposed paradise on the plains of Oblivion, provided by Mehrunes Dagon to the cult of the Mythic Dawn. This portal was the only way for the Empire to attempt to end the plot of Mankar Camoran and his followers. But this portal needed a powerful Daedric artifact. It is said that the hero of Kvatch retrieved Azura's star to accomplish this goal, and the strenuous ritual consumed the star entirely. Some say it was another Daedric artifact used that day, but regardless of what happened, Azura's star would not surface again for hundreds of years. The next appearance would be a stark contrast to the star's previous uses. Once it had been used to fight the greatest Daedric threat of recent memory, but its new owner was fueled by the selfish desire for immortality. Malyn Varen was a skilled teacher at the College of Winterhold with a particular interest in the study of soul gems. After experimenting with a variety of different quality gems, he came into the possession of Azura's star. The shining gem's ability to absorb countless white souls fascinated him, and he pondered if it was possible for it to take in the stronger souls of a person. He was hiding the fact that he was dying from those around him, and every day this drove him deeper into desperation. His research bordered on insanity when he killed a student in order to trap her soul for experimentation. He was banished and hunted for his dark crimes, so he fled to an abandoned fort with his few remaining allies. In Ilinada's Deep, they embraced their necromantic tendencies by experimenting without regulation. Varen finally managed to corrupt the gem into the Black Star, and he trapped his own soul within it. He had delivered a powerful transgression with his last breath by turning the once shimmering artifact of Azura into a dark mockery. Many years later, the star was still lost to both Azura and Tamriel. A priestess of Azura summoned the last Dragonborn to her shrine to task them with the recovering of the lost star. The search led them to a mage who was once a member of the college, Nelacar. He knew of Varen and his dark goals and offered up the location of the old Imperial fort the necromancers had made home. The necromancers had spent their time here feeding souls of villagers to the broken and corrupted star in order to keep Valen alive within the gem. After killing the undead abominations of the fort, the Dragonborn came upon the darkened star. It would need to be made whole again in order to function as it once had, but the method of how is not known. Some say the priestess of Azura, Arena, and the mage Nelacar both had the power to repair the artifact. Arena sought to purify the star and restore what it once was. Nelacar would instead see the Daedric influence removed from the item forever. Where they agreed is that Varen's soul needed to go before either could achieve their goals. The last Dragonborn was transported inside the star itself. Its interior was strange, radiating pure arcane energy from the icy blue spikes and pillars. The conditional immortality of Malyn Varen was now on full display as he realized that an intruder had entered his stolen realm. After the Dragonborn killed Varen, his corruption could be cleansed entirely or permanently fused within the soul gem. Though we may never know what version of the star would be chosen, perhaps one day Azura will claim her star back, cleansing the necrotic influence and restoring her light before awarding it to another loyal worshipper. Azura's star sits in a unique position as the most powerful soul gem in Tamriel, an item that affords virtually unlimited arcane ambitions. The art of soul trapping still contains many mysteries due to the high moral cost that is required to practice such an art. While this Daedric artifact may not offer a vicious blade edge to rend flesh from foe, nor a piece of unbreakable metal to protect one from any harm, Azura's star offers a different kind of potential. Moral flexibility combined with the right knowledge can mean this beautiful gem could grant powers that exceed any weapon, armor, or trinket gifted by the other princes of Oblivion. And there you have it, the story of the endless well of souls that is Azura's star. Thanks so much for watching the videos. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a like and head down into the comments below and let us know what lore topics you would love to see covered in the future. Subscribe for more awesome Elder Scrolls content. My name is Scott from FudgeMuppet, and I'll be back to nerd out with you again next time.